Right, the winner moves on to Saturday night at Van Horn as they will take on the winner of Benton Community or Benton Community, I should say, with the bye in the first round as the number one team in Class 4A. Coach Eric Stenberg and the Bobcats of Benton Community waiting for the winner here tonight. Another half of the bracket. Independence hosts Dubuque Waller tonight. Starting right about now, Independence tonight as Charles City is the opponent for that winner on Saturday night in Chuck City. As let's take a look at the starting lineups, if you will, Bill Logan. First, the batting order for the visiting Bobcats via the coin flip here tonight.
For Western Dubuque, they're going to start with the leadoff hitter, freshman designated player Ella Link. Batting second, junior center fielder Hannah Horsfield. Batting third, junior third baseman Peyton Corporate. Batting fourth, senior right fielder Jade Besler. Batting fifth, junior first baseman Reagan Massey. Batting sixth, junior catcher Michaela Jones. Batting seventh, senior Kelly Denlinger in left field. Batting eighth, the pitcher Lindsey Wildenbush. And batting ninth, the shortstop Amy Kane and Allie Besler, the flex player, playing second base.
We are underway 3 minutes early at 6:57 here tonight on this Thursday night. Class 4A softball. Ball, now another ball up and out for ball two. I'd like to slow time down, Billy.
Apparently.
Ella Link is a freshman, 122 at-bats, one of the best hitters on the team, 52 hits, leads that category. Third on the team in runs scored at 21. She has the third most, I should say, RBIs with 32, coming in hitting .426. She leads that category as takes ball three there, 3-0. The count, one of the better younger players you've seen in a while. As you saw her against West Delaware early in the season, she takes a strike there.
Yeah, she is just awesome. I mean, as a freshman, she swings, she rolls her wrist, she does some things, baseball players would love to feel. She just has a complete swing for a ninth grade girls softball player. I mean, she's strong. She hits the ball with power. She got 52 hits and 20 of them are extra base hits. So she does not get cheated in there. Very good eye for the strike zone and knows what to do with it.
As the pitcher Hartman battles back here, gets two strikes, and this is going to hit the foul ball.
I think they're going to say
out of the strike zone, ball four. Right, it hit her, but it was on the strike zone.
She leaned into it.
She, did move into it, but it was not in the strike zone. Runner on first. So now Coach Rachel Neal having a word with the umpire if she can sub somebody in here. That's going to be Allie Besler, the starting second baseman, who will come in to run for the designated player. So Allie Besler will do the running here for Ella Link. At first base, standing in is Hannah Horsfield.
And she steps in there as a left-handed slap hitter, takes that first pitch strike, just basically trying to see what the Decorah defense was going to do. And now that she kind of saw what they're going to do, now see what she does with this whole one pitch.
And here's a bunt right back towards the middle. The first baseman, a low throw, and it's not handled by the first baseman, Edie. With a low throw, Habel, the second baseman, couldn't handle it. The E3 there as runners on first and second, nobody down. Good job by Edie getting to that ball. But as I said, as that ball came out of her hand, we were right behind her, the angle behind the third base dugout. You could see that ball taking a downward path, but it wasn't good for Decorah.
Yeah, she kind of spun the wrong way, maybe, to make a hard throw out of it, and unfortunately an error.
Infield fly here in the pop-up in front of the plate. The catcher puts it way off the bat of Peyton Kirkbrink. Kirkbrink, the third baseman, pops out for out number one, brings up Jade Besler now.
And Peyton probably just a little bit juiced, a little bit too amped up on that at bat, trying to drive in the first run of the game. Throwing at that first pitch and a little on the inner portion of the plate, just a little pop-up out in front of home plate, and catcher Lauren Eggert comes out and gets it. So one out here on the Bobcats.
As a strike fouled away right side, Allie Hepburn is in left field as Ambria Pipo is the center fielder. Kate Nimrod in right. It's Haley Neerling at third. Riley Monteith is the shortstop. Allie Habel at second. Leighton Eady at first. Another foul ball bounces in front of the first base Decorah dugout. Leighton Eady is the first baseman. Lauren Eggert is the catcher, and Elizabeth Hartman is the pitcher for Decorah. Head coach Jill Christopherson, as Christopherson is a Upper Iowa graduate, a Waukee, former Waukee teacher, a Postville native, her first season here. Also a volleyball assistant coach, and there's strike three. Swinging or looking? Looking. She didn't like it. Yeah, Bessler. But the umpire, Al Stoltz, did. Al Stoltz, the veteran umpire crew here tonight, Al Stoltz and Kirk Park. Stoltz of Dubuque, Park of Wyoming, the former Midland of Wyoming high school AD for many years. Kirk Park on the bases here for this game. We joked about him every time we've come here for the last half dozen years. He gets assigned this Class 4A game. Always good to see Coach Park. There's a base hit up the middle. One run will come in. The throw not cut off. Sliding in safely is Besler. The throw to third not in time. And the Bobcats have the 1-0 lead and runners on second and third. Great piece of hitting there by Besler, the right fielder for the Bobcats. Able to get that one right back where it came from.
Yeah, Massey hit it right back up the middle hard. And center fielder people, she did a nice job of sitting there and getting the ball in, but the first baseman cut off. Instead of cutting it off, she let it go to the catcher. She easily scored, but then when she let it go, then the runner went from first to second. So, just a little miscommunication there. Now the Bobcats have two runners in scoring position for a possible base hit again.
Reggie and Massey, thank you, Bill, for correcting me on that. Massey with the RBI hit up the middle. Bessler struck out right before that. So two down. Michaela Jones, the catcher, standing in, the number 6 batter. As Jones coming in on the season, 3 runs scored, 32 hits, 9 doubles, 17 runs batted in, a .352 hitter. This one's taken upstairs for a ball, and a third ball in a row, 3 balls and no strikes. Michaela Jones, the 6th batter of the inning here for Western Dubuque. We had a walk, an error, a pop-out, a strikeout, and a hit so far in this game. Bobcats have taken the 1-0 lead as the visitors here on their home diamond. By the coin flip still in postseason softball. Girls Union as Decorah, the home team, on the road tonight. The 3-1 is a strike on the inner half above the knees for strike 2. And again, Hartman has battled back 3-2 the count.
Yeah, she's done a nice job. She's got an earned run average of about 5.5 runs a game. But doing a nice job here so far. It's an unearned run here in the top of the first inning. 9-14 record on here, 139 innings pitched, giving up 167 hits, 120 runs, of which 109 of them are earned, 63 walks. That's a high number of walks, 6 hit batters, and 102 strikeouts.
This is a ball fouled back off the catcher to the backstop, and the count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runners on second and third for the Bobcats as they threaten here with 2 down to the top of the first. They've scored 1 run already. Western Dubuque at 22-15. This ball is hit deep right field. Going back to right fielder. Nimrod will haul it in for the F9. The Bobcats strand a pair, but they do score first in this game. 1-0 Western Dubuque. To the bottom of the first we go. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Come see the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation for your Souk-Up corn drying fans, heaters, and drying floors, all in stock. Good luck to all area athletes for continued success from the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation, your stocking Souk-Up sales and service dealer in New Vienna.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Bringing the regional softball back to you on this Thursday night. John Swisher, Phil Rogan, glad to have you along. As don't forget, West Delaware softball tomorrow night against Crestwood. Regional semifinal at Sill Field. As we'll have you covered, Jamie Vasky and I, Bill Logan will be in Dyersville tomorrow night for live updates from Beckman and Southwind. There's a ball up and out to the leadoff girl here, Kate Nimrod, the right fielder for Decorah. And strike two there, 0-2 the count to Nimrod, one of the leading hitters on the team. 24 times she scored. That leads the team. 32 hits, second on the team. 3 doubles, 11 RBIs, fourth on the team. She's walked 14 times. That's a team lead. And she's hitting .390, an outstanding athlete. A track athlete that set some history as a junior this past spring at the state track meet. First to win 3 state events as a track member for Decorah Track and Field. And she takes that one for strike 3. First out here, a strikeout looking, brings up Lauren Eggert now.
Yeah, that was a great pitch on that inside corner, and Nimrod kind of looked like, oh, doggone, I knew that was a pretty good pitch. Presley with 2 strikes couldn't pull the trigger and guard the plate, so Wilgenbush gets her first strikeout of the night.
I just hate when that happens. It's the worst feeling.
You can tell she's,
can't pull the trigger.
Yep.
Upstairs, helmet high for ball 1 there. 1-0 the count. Lindsey Wilgenbush inside the circle for Coach Rachel Neal, Lindsey Digman and company. Lindsey Wilgenbush, her 20th start, and she is 11-8 on the season. This one's fouled hard out of play right side. It bounces back in off the fence down beyond the press box here. They've done some nice things to this field.
Going in the press box. Yeah, by about a foot or 2.
Nice renovations here the last few years. A new press box down beyond the first base dugout. Across from us, we're set up behind the third base west of the new home dugout here tonight. There's a strike. Counts even now 2-2. 102 innings pitched for Wilgenbush. She's given up 106 hits, 64 runs, 32 of them earned. 2.20 ERA. This one's fouled back into the fence behind home plate. Count stays at 2-2. 23 walks for Wilgenbush. She's hit 8 batters. Struck out 60. Opponents are hitting .251 against her. She's climbing back into the batter's box is Eggert here. The 2-2 is up and out. That one was high for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, bottom of the first. Bobcats leading this game 1-0 on 1 run and 1 hit. 2 runners left on with 1 Decorah defensive error in the top of this first inning. And there's a ball taken off the plate by Eggert, and she'll take the first free pass issued by Wilgenbush tonight, as it brings up Riley Monteith now.
Yeah, and if I'm Decorah, I'm the decided underdog in this game tonight, but with Wilgenbush on the mound, I'm going to make her pitch. You look at those numbers, she's got 23 walks and 8 hit batters, only 60 strikeouts in 102 innings, so it's not like she's overpowering. She's going to throw strikes. So you got to stand in there, maybe be a little selective, and try to get the pitch that you're looking for.
There's a ground ball. Hard grounder eats up the shortstop, and it bounds back behind second base. The second baseman, Besler, gets to it, but not before the runner, Eggert, gets into second standing up. Monteith will reach on the fielding error, so we have 2 errors in this game, 1 for each team now, and runners on first and second for Decorah with Haley Neerling standing in.
Yeah, the ball came up on her a little bit, but I think she was excited because it hit hard enough right at her, maybe turn 2 and get out of the inning, but maybe just took her eye off it just a little bit and got off and went out behind second base for that error, and Decorah's got something cooking here in the bottom of the first.
Neerling takes the ball, 1-0 the count. There's another one, chin high, up and out for ball 2. 2-0 the count to Haley Neerling. Neerling, 11 runs, 29 hits. She's a .345 hitter on the season. There is a ball downstairs off the plate for ball 3. 3-0 the count here to Neerling. 2 runners on, 1 down.
She's got the pop in that bat. Team has 7 home runs, and she's got 5 of them. So if there's a power supply here tonight, it might be off the bat of Neerling, and the breeze blowing out just a little bit towards left field. So if she could get one up in the streamline, she's got the power to do it.
The ball bouncing inside off the plate for ball 4. And the runners will move up. Eggert to third, Monteith to second, Earling to first on the second walk of the inning. As the catcher, Michaela Jones, will go on and have a word with the pitcher. The first baseman, Massey, comes out over as well. You talk about the power department. Western Dubuque favored in that category. They come in with 30 home runs on the season. That's third in Class 4A. And it's got to be close, if not a Bobcat record for 30 home runs in a season for Western Dubuque softball. Have supplied this year, led by the freshman Ella Link with 10 homers, 9 for Peyton Kirkbrick, the junior.
Yeah, that's your 1 and 3 hitters that got that kind of power. That's a pretty potent offense there. And they've taken advantage and ridden that for most of the year.
Ball inside in the dirt. Bodenbush has got to find a strike zone again. 1-0, and there's another one downstairs. 2-0. And easy to say from here, but Lindsay's just got to settle down here and not let this inning get any worse by adding more walks. There's a little pop for right side. Side up and in and jammed Habels, who's able to fight it off, goes foul right side, and 2-1 the count here to Alex Habel, the second baseman, number 5 hitter for Decorah.
And the Bobcat in. Second baseman in a little bit, shortstop's in a little bit. Not coming in other than, they're going to try to cut that run off at the plate again with just 1 out.
For ball 3, 3-1 the count. Here with 1 down, a Decorah Viking runner on every base, and there is ball 4. One inside off the plate, and 3 walks this inning. The game is tied up on an RBI walk by Habel, as it brings up Leighton Eady now.
They've done a nice job. They haven't hit the ball in the infield yet. The one hit that they had was an error by the shortstop, but being selective, we talked about just a little bit ago. You know, their mentality's got to come in, be selective, make her throw some strikes, and right now they're not swinging at any bad pitches or going for a strike. It's not like she's really, really out of the zone. She's just far enough away. She's not getting right at it.
Leighton Eady now, one of 3 Edys on the roster, along with Lydia and Isabel Eady, as Leighton is the cousin to the girls. He fouls this off average. 0-2 the count as Eady hand back in. Runner on every base here. 1 down, 1 run in. We're tied at 1 here at the bottom of the first inning. Upstairs, nose high for a ball. 1-2 the count. Here's a Leighton Eady, the number 6 hitter in this Decorah lineup.
That was a good pitch, too, on an 0-2 pitch. First time she's been ahead and could kind of flirt with that a little bit.
There's a strike on the outer half. Thigh high for strike 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There was 1 and 2. That was outside. I was surprised it wasn't called a strike. They had 1 and 2 up in the ball.
Well, he called that one. Now it's 2-2, right?
Called that one. It was 1 and 2 on the board, and then you thought he called a strike to put the ball up on the board because she was ahead in the count. 2-2.
Onside corner above the knees. 40 looking K for out number 2. Embry Pipo will stand in now. Center fielder, he's just loaded. 2 down. Big striking out there by Wilka.
Huge strike out there. Base loaded, only 1 out. That pitched the ball and played from my score, but she had a second looking strikeout, both of them on that inner portion of the plate.
There's a strike now. This is popped up right side. Can the Bobcats get out of it? Second baseman on the run. Bessler puts it away. A pop out for out number 3. Only 1 run given up. The bases remain full as we go to the second for a tie ball game at 1. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchase, repairs, and rebuilds, call the small engine experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
Jay's Auto Supercenter has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Along with in-studio producer Darby Washington. John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you in the top of the second inning. 1-1 is our score with Kelly Denlinger standing in as a grounder. Left side, up and over for the putout. The ground out to the third baseman, 5-3 for out. Number 1 brings up Lindsey Wilgenbush, the pitcher of record here for the Bobcats. And Wilgenbush hopes to settle down after that first inning. Only gave up 1 run, but 3 walks, so 3 free passes in that inning, no hits, and 3 runners left on base. So you hate that you gave up the 3 walks, but a great job of settling down, getting out of it with the 6 and 7 batters with a strikeout and a pop-out. So use that confidence here and to propel you into the second inning, you hope, is what Coach Neal and company are thinking. There's a little popper left side. The pitcher, Hartman, gets out of the circle quickly and makes the catch. The pop out to the pitcher for out number 2.
Yeah, and right there, you were kind of hoping maybe Lindsey would get a base hit, just kind of calm her down and relax her there a little bit, and just got that little pop-up. But, you know, Decorah, they got to feel really good about the fact that they scored a run without getting a base hit, tie ball game, and then get the first 2 batters out here at the top of the second inning. So, you know, they got to feel good about how they're playing here so far early in the contest.
Ball downstairs there. Want to know the count to Amy Kane. She pops this one well out of play. Left side well out of play. Off the bat of Amy Kane, the freshman who has herself 2 home runs on this team that has 30 on the season.
That would have been number 3 had it stayed fair.
Yes,
she hit that long ways.
Now she can't straighten that one out. And little popper, it just hit the grass left side behind Coach Neal in the third base coaching box is Rachel Neal, the Hall of Famer at Dubuque. Also, girls softball, her 7th year coaching as a head coach at Western Dubuque. Her 10th year in the program, was assistant for Coach Ron Lemon before she took over as the head coach in 2011. Neal has a record of 111 wins and 145 losses. She got her 100th victory this year on back on June 7th here in Farley against Clear Creek, Cabana. And 11-0 game. This one is chopped. That's going to be hitting off the, boy, you couldn't do that if you tried again. That one went like between her legs, it looked like. Came up and hit the bat again. Went foul again there. The bat of Amy Kane. You would probably do that back in your day, right?
Well, every time. I've probably done it with golf shots looking the same way, too.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a line drive over the head of the center fielder. People came in too far and couldn't adjust and get back around second. Hitting into third, sliding in safe for the 2-out triple for Amy Kane as Kane gets herself her 2nd triple of the season.
Yeah, she hit that ball nice and hard on a line shot over the center fielder's head. She got back there as fast as she could, but Kane's got a little speed. She had some giddy-up going around there. You could tell when she was headed to second, she had the ball out front of her and see that she was easily going to get into third. And then, fortunately for Decorah, it was a little bit wild, but they were backing it up, didn't let the ball get into the dugout area to get that extra base. But a 2-out triple has something going on here for the Bobcats with the leadoff hitter, Ella Link, stepping in.
Top of the order, Link hits this one hard down the line, but tails foul for strike 1 on the count here to Link.
Yeah, and there again, had that stayed fair, out front of that piece a little bit. She hit that hard. Not sure in the air high enough, long enough, but she caught all of that one, but a little early on it, fouled down the left field line.
The 0-1 is upstairs, eye high for ball 1. We're even 1-1 to count to Ella Link, a designated player. Walked her last time and scored the lone run of the ball game for the Bobcats in the 1-run first inning. Hartman ready. The 1-1 is up and out for a ball. Gets away from the catcher, Eggert. But for King could go anywhere at third. 2-ball Link. Tied at 1, top of the second inning. Bobcats are the visitors here tonight. Turn for the game. There's a ball bounced inside. Off the plate for ball 3. It's 3-1 the count. Here to Emma Link. 10 home runs, batting .426, on-base percentage of .500, .754 slugging percentage on the season for the talented freshman. There's a bouncing ball left side, tails left of the third base bag, just left of the runner. Kane for another foul ball. We're full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Third in the team in RBIs, and that's telling you 2 things. One is she hits, and 2, the bottom of the lineup's getting on base so that she can drive them in. So that's a productive lineup.
Upstairs, helmet high for ball 4. The walker there, the second of the game given up by Hartman, the Decorah pitcher. And it puts runners on first and third here in the top of the second with 2 down. Hannah Horsfield will stand in. She reached on an error back in the first inning. Western Dubuque 11-7 when they play at their home diamond here in Farley. They were 12-9 in the Wombat Conference. There's a strike taken, 0-1 the count. 8-6 in the east side of the conference, good for 5th place. They have 6 shutouts for them this year, 6-0. When they shut out opponents, they've been shut out once. As this one is grounded past the second baseman, Havel, into center field. It'll be a 2-out RBI base hit for Hannah Horsfield. She's on base for the second time in this game, and she gives herself RBI number 10 on the season after hit number 44.
Yeah, with 2 outs, they were playing in, second baseman playing way in for the slap hitter. And Horsfield did a nice job, but instead of slapping that, she stood there and took a good hard cut at it and drove it right by the second baseman. So good 2-out RBI.
Peyton Kirprick now standing in. Popped out to the catcher, Eggert her last time. Kirprick, the powerful hitter, has 9 home runs, 47 hits, second on the team in that category. Leads the team in runs batted in with 37. She's batting .395, .455 on base, and .731, second on the team behind Link in that slugging department. 1-1 the count with 2 down. Here to Kirprick. Oh, this one back out of play. Came up and jammed her a little bit, did Eggert. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down. Runners on first and second. We're in the top of inning number 2. 2-1, Western Dubuque the lead. After scoring 1 in the first and 1 so far here, doing it with 2 outs here in the second. This one is a little popper left side, gets past the runner, and at first out on the 6-3, just getting the runner, says the umpire from the bases on the other side of the field. 6-3 put out for out number 3, and that'll do it. But Western Dubuque adds a run. We go to the bottom of the second, back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Monticello Sports is your retail sporting goods store in Monticello. They carry shoes, uniforms, and equipment and do screening for all area schools. Monticello Sports is your specialty sporting goods store in Monticello.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Wolfco Electric specializes in residential, commercial, agricultural, industrial, and aerial work. They sell and service generic generators and renewable energy systems. For all your electrical sales and service needs, call the experts at Wolfco Electric at 563-922-2395.
John and Bill back with you from Farley Park for the bottom of the second. Western Dubuque leads this game 2-1 now after the Bobcats scored 1 run on 2 hits and 2 runners left on base. And for the second inning in a row, the Bobcats were able to come up with a big 2-out hit, I should say. A little floater left side in foul territory off the bat of Elizabeth Hartman, the pitcher, as out number 1, the pop out to third baseman Kuprick in foul territory for out number 1. But you talked about during the break, Billy, little things like that, getting those 2-out hits, how important that is when the offense is doing okay early in the game, but not as good as you'd like it to. Come out with that 2-out hit, and you're up by a run here as we head to the bottom of the second.
Well, and then bottom of the second inning, first pitch, a little pop-up down third base, get the first batter out on one pitch.
There's a hard grounder, right side. Second baseman Bessler has it. Up and over to Massey at first. The 4-3 ground out for out number 2 brings up the top of the order now, and Kate Nimrod, who struck out looking her last time in the first.
So when Peyton Kerper caught that fly ball, that little foul ball, first one over there slapping her high five. The pitcher, Lindsay, thank you very much. You know, I'm going to throw strikes. You guys help me, and good things will happen. And she was excited. You know, got that first pitch, first out, and any pitcher loves that when you get a first pitch out.
Absolutely. Ball down and in for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here to Nimrod. The junior, 24 runs, 32 hits, 390 hitters. She gets on base at a 490 clip, 451 slugging percentage for Nimrod as a strike there, 2-1 the count. There's a foul ball off the left foot of Nimrod for strike 2, 2-2. Decorah out of the Northeast Iowa Conference. They were 5-13 this year in conference play, 5th out of 7 teams. They won 2 shutout games. They were 0-10. They got shut out 10 times this year via the shutout. They did not score a run at all. As 0-6 in double-digit contests, they scored double digits 6 times and won in those 6 games. There's a ball upstairs above helmet high for ball 4. It'll be the 4th walk of the game. First this inning allowed by Wilgenbush, and it brings up Lauren Eggert now with 2 down in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, Lindsay's got just wiped that out of her mind. You know, got the first 2 outs. You know, but Bobcats have shown the first 2 innings what can happen with 2 outs. They've scored both runs with 2 outs, and see if the Decorah can do this right back to them.
There's a high chopper leaping up in the middle of the circle. Great athleticism displayed by Wilgenbush there on the 1-3 put-out ground out to the pitcher for out number 3. Takes us to the 3rd. 2-1 Bobcats. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all athletes and coaching staff. Go team!
Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area at the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Crop Production Services in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all of your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they've got you covered. Call Crop Production Services in Winthrop, 319-935-3481.
John and Bill back with you. We're at the top of the 3rd inning, 2-1 Bobcats. And for Western Dubuque, 4-5-6. As Jay Bessler gets a hold of this one, puts it in the air, left side, up and out of play. Bessler, Massey, and Jones slated here for head coach Rachel Neal and the Bobcats as they lead 2-1. One of the first, one of the second for Western Dubuque. Decorah tied it up before the Bobcats scored that run in the second with 1 run in the bottom of the first. Bobcats are the visitors here tonight by the coin flip and postseason play per state rules. 1-1 the count here to Jade Bessler, who struck out looking her first time up in the 1-run first inning. Upstairs and over the catcher's mitt to the backstop for another ball as Jade Bessler, one of the seniors on this team for Western Dubuque, one of 5 seniors, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, 4 freshmen, 1 eighth grader of the roster, 18 total for Western Dubuque. As the 2-1 on the way is lined into center field via one bouncer into the glove of Pipo, but a leadoff single off the bat of Jade Bessler, the 4th hit of the game for the Bobcats.
Yeah, she did a nice job of hitting that pitch. Was right around the knees area, but too much of the plate. And Bessler did a nice job of hitting it right hard back out to the center fielder on one hop. Now you got a left-hander coming up with no outs, and see if Reagan can advance the runner. She had a nice single hard right up the middle her last time up.
Massey with that RBI single, scoring Bessler, the second baseman who was running for the designated player at that time. Here's a bunt. Gets it right out in front of the plate. Catcher able to throw it to first with a second baseman covering. So the 2-4 on the sacrifice put out for out number 1. Bessler gets to second. Michaela Jones will stand in. She flew out to Nimrod in right field their last time up to end that first inning. One down here. Top of inning number 3. Bobcats lead 2-1.
And it isn't something they do a lot. Bobcats, they've only had 30 sacrifice bunts on the year. That was just the 3rd one by Massey. So it isn't something they do a lot. So it kind of tells you maybe a little bit about the mindset that Bobcats, hey, I'll do whatever it takes to get a run. Manufacturer one, get ahead here 3-1 and just keep building on that.
The ball downstairs, 2-0 the count. Can be a different philosophy for some coaches. Coach Neal going on the power game, and when you have that kind of offensive power like the Bobcats have, those 30 home runs, you don't want to take the team out of the rhythm. There's a bouncer right side, just hit the dirt before the second baseman Hamill got to it. She was able to throw it to first with no problem there for the ground out. The second baseman for out number 2. As getting over to third was Jade Bessler. 2 down, brings up Kelly Dinglinger now.
And even though it was a ground out, she did her job of getting that base runner over to third. Now she can score on a wild pitch or, great 2-out RBI. Dinglinger coming in, she grounded out her first time up, so see if she can get that third one. That'd be kind of unique. First range, have 2-out RBIs.
Takes a strike in the inside corner at the knees. Runner on third, 2 away. An eye high upstairs for ball 1. 1-1 to count here to Kelly Dinglinger. Dinglinger, another one of the 5 seniors on the squad. As 1-2 the count now. For Decorah, 23 on the roster, 5 seniors, 5 juniors, 2 sophomores, 5 freshmen, and 6 eighth graders. There is a ball inside off the plate. Even out 2-2.
That had to be close. She turned and looked at the umpire like, what did you just call that? So she wouldn't have been shocked, I don't think, if she'd have got rung up there.
Hit in the air, left side, left fielder Heffern coming over and able to get to it the last second. Had some trouble with the sun. No sunglasses out there by the left fielder Heffern, and able to battle that and make that play after she came to a running stop. The F7 fly out to the left fielder, route number 3. Bobcats stranded on third. We go to the bottom of the third. Western Dubuque still leads 2-1. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence has over 100 years of experience. Wapsie Valley Creamery is a family-owned business dedicated to serving Eastern Iowa farmers. Wapsie Valley partners in excellence.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
City of Manchester would like to wish all the area athletes, teams, and coaching staff the best of luck. The City of Manchester appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth on the field and in the classroom. Go teams!
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Bottom of the third inning is underway now. The strike on the outer half at the knees. To number third batter, the Viking lineup, Riley Monte, reached on an error by the shortstop Kaner last time of the first. Takes the ball up and in there for ball one. We're even 1-1. Monteith, Neerling, and Habel here for Decorah. 3-4-5 in this bottom of the third inning, with Western Dubuque leading the contest 2-1. This one is hit hard into right field over the right fielder's glove, just off the tip of the glove by Besler, jumping up at the last second, sliding into second safe. An awkward-looking slide. She had to avoid the defender, and getting into second was Riley Monteith with the double there, as Haley Neering will stand in, as Besler had to go off her glove, but I think that was a tough play, running back and reaching up as far as she can on the with her left hand.
Well, and the wind's playing with a little bit, and it was off the bat of a right-hander, so the ball was slicing a little bit. You know, so it had a little spin on it, and it carried a little bit farther than what I thought than she thought it was going to, so it didn't have a real good angle. So it almost made a spectacular play, and that leadoff double for Decorah has a potential tying run in scoring position with nobody out.
Neerling standing in after walking her last time of the first. Runner on second. Nobody out here. 0-1 the count. There's a strike on the other half. Thigh high for strike two. 0-2 the count here to Haley Neerling. Neerling stands back in. Upstairs for a ball. 1-2. Denlinger, Horsfield, and Bessler left to right in the outfield. Kerperick, Kane, Bessler, and Massey across the infield. Jones is the catcher. Lindsey Wilgenbush inside the circle. Has allowed one hit. That was the first hit of the game on that double to right field by Decorah, as there is a swinging strikeout by Neerling for out number one here in this third inning. The third strikeout of the game, the first swinging variety for the Decorah offense. Here at the one down, a runner on second base. Bottom of the third, there's a neck-high fastball for ball one. 1-0 the count to Alex Habel now, who walked and was stranded her last time of the first.
That was a big strikeout with your leading RBI girl coming up, nobody out, and a runner at second, and not being able to advance her. I'm sure she was thinking, put the ball in play. If we get a base hit, she could score and tie the game. But Lindsay went right after her and got her on a K, so good job by Lindsay.
There's the ball up and out for ball three. 3-0 the count to Habel. Runner on second here. One out and one on. Ball inside off the plate, ball four. Another walk by Wilgenbush. Had one each inning, including 3 in the first. 5 walks given up so far by Wilgenbush. Runners on first and second. With one down, Leighton Edie stands in. And a strike there, 0-1 the count. She struck out looking her last time in the first.
Well, I didn't notice it before, but look at her now. She's got braces on both knees.
Yes, she does. There's the ball fouled back in the fence. Ball as 0-2. Just wonder if both are protective, one is protective, or if they're both needed for injuries. That would be a shame to have, as young as she is, to have injuries like that. The both knees are ready.
She's a senior, so she probably wanted to make sure she got to play her entire senior campaign.
That could be.
I'll wear the braces if I have to. But I didn't notice it the first time up.
1-2, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Chased that one a tad high. It was above the letters. And she goes down for the fourth strikeout by Wilgenbush. Is Wilgenbush able to get the second out here? And she's trying to get out of the jam as Ambria Pipo stands in now. Pipo popped out to the second baseman Besler last time of the first. Takes the ball there, 1-0 the count.
Lindsay's done a nice job just a little bit, but she's made big pitches, it seems like, when she's needed to. Got herself in trouble, but also got herself out of trouble.
There's a ball that bounces right out in front of the plate. The catcher, nice play there by Michaela Jones. Athletic bounce out of the catcher's box fires a strike to first with her helmet still on. And the 2-3 put out for out number 3. Strands 2 runners for Decorah. We go to the fourth with 2-1. Western Dubuque lead. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Call By County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
4-letter word.
John and Bill back with you from Farley. I want to thank our great 40 sports boosters, or regular sports boosters, from this entire school year that wraps up in August here with a new one starting up there with the football season, and then our softball and baseball postseason sponsors as well. As 11 of them on board right now: American Family Insurance, By County Disposal, Mowing Camp, Murdoch, and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, City of Manchester, Edgewood Feed Mill, Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply, Meyer Mechanical, Monticello Sports, New Vienna Ag Automation, Pete Small Engine Repair in Monticello, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. A ball fouled out of play by Lindsay Wilgenbush. She starts off the top of the fourth inning. Bobcats lead 2-1. Another strike there. 0-2 to count to Wilgenbush, who popped out to the pitcher. Hartman, her counterpart, last time up to the second. Lindsay backs out of the way of that high pitch, neck high for ball 1-1-2 the count as Amy Kane waits on deck. She had a triple and scored her last time of the second. Wilgenbush stands back in, grounds this one left side, deep in the hole at short. Shortstop throws it, and Jess gets her girl for the 6-3 ground out for out. Number 1 brings up Kane now.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Monty at the short, off to her right a little bit. Did a nice job of planting when she was catching the ball, being able to get a nice accurate throw to first baseman Edie to retire Wilgenbush for the first out inning here in the top of the fourth inning.
There's a hard liner left side. That's like a different angle off the bat there. Looked like it went straight and left and curved.
Looked like a golf shot you might have had, except it was about 50 yards too far.
I wish I could hit it that well.
Yeah.
I hit it sideways sometimes. Reason why I don't golf too much. There's a ball up and out.
One in a couple weeks, though, correct?
1-1. It's about a month, isn't it?
Yeah,
early August for the West Delaware Booster Tournament.
Yeah. 3 weeks.
That's one of my annual golf outings.
There you go.
Of not many in the summer. There's ball 2 up and out. 2-1 the count. Here to Amy Kane, number 9 batter. That'll link the leadoff girl, waits on deck. This one is skied left side, foul territory. Catcher, third baseman have a beat on it. Catcher let the third baseman take it. Good job by Neerling coming in. That's a much easier play for the third baseman. And she called off their catcher and made the pop-out catch for out number 2.
Yeah, the catcher did call it, and she was trying to draw a beat on it, but good job by Neerling to call her off. I'm not sure his catcher would have caught that. That ball's got a reverse spin on it going away from it, and the wind's carrying it a little bit. So good play by Neerling at third.
Link has walked twice and no official bats in this game. She scored, actually the runner in her DP spot scored. The flex player Besler in the first inning scored the first run of the game. This one is popped up left side, going to get out of play before a trio of Vikings could get there. And the count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 down. Top of the fourth inning, Bobcats lead by a run as the lights came on here before we started this fourth inning. Sun is going down. It still shadows most of the outfield, a little bit of the infield, but on home plate, majority of the foul side of the infield is all in the shadows here. And there's a ball upstairs. 2-1 the count with 2 down.
Yeah, a little tough sun field right now for the center fielder, but after that, it's not too bad.
Much better than last night, temperature-wise. 87 degrees, 88 feel-like temp. 11 miles an hour out of the southwest, and that humidity is down from what it was last night at 55%. And there's a strike on the inside corner at the knees for strike 2. We're even 2-2.
Yeah, we're not going to have any weather issues here tonight as we had last night.
Well, it doesn't look like. Thanks for cursing us now.
No, it's blue sky.
Well, you said it earlier when we got out of the car, though. We had a chance.
Yeah, but I hope you're right that it's now 12:15 a.m., so we'll get this thing in before 12:15.
Yeah, we're hoping that it will wait till later, and now it does look like it will, which is
I got 2 hours of sleep by 12:15.
Well, I didn't last night.
No, imagine that.
I'm always working hard. There's a shot left field. Forget all about it. A home run just right of the scoreboard off the bat of Ella Link, the freshman home run number 11. And RBI number 33 on the season for Ella Link.
Yeah, that's that power swing I'm talking about. She's just amazing. You know, that a freshman, you know, has got that kind of swing. And, boy, there's got to be some college scouts all over the place just trying to get the opportunity to talk to her and see what she wants to do, further her education and stuff. Boy, with that powerful home run and 3rd out of 4 innings, a 2-out RBI.
Yes, indeed. And a Horsfield will stand in now as Horsfield. Running a look at that one, a slap hitter at the second position, the center fielder. Reached on an error, was stranded back to the first. Got a hit to center and an RBI back in the 1-run second. 3-1 now. Western Dubuque upstairs. 4-2. 2-0 the count to Horsfield.
Watching that home run kind of reminded me of the old days. Back when I would watch some friends of mine being able to hit the ball like that.
I was going to say. Really, you had that kind of power.
I had it once with about a 25-mile-an-hour wind behind my back and 180-foot sand.
And wiffle ball?
No, it was actually softball.
Holy cow. There's a ball outside in the dirt for ball 4. Horsfield will make a way to first on the walk. The third one given up by Hartman, the Decorah pitcher. The 2-out base on balls will bring up Peyton Kirkbrooke now.
And Peyton's looking there, just waiting to get in there and be able to hit the ball hard. She's second in the team in home runs, but first in RBIs, you know, batting in that 3 spot. And she wants to go in there and help her team and try to put another run on the board here. If she can hit the ball hard. The Decorah outfield, the right field is playing fairly deep, but left and center is playing pretty shallow. If she can hit something out there, she's going to score from first.
So it's upstairs, helmet high to throw down, a stolen base for Hannah Horsfield has 24 stolen bases on the year. She's 24-26 now, as with her speed, no stranger to stealing bases, as she is the team leader in that category. This one's hit deep to right field. Pico chasing it, will bounce and roll the warning track. 1 run is in, and the slide in 2-out RBI double by Peyton Kirkbrooke, and the lead goes to 4-1 now for the Bobcats.
Yeah, she did a good job of hitting that pitch on more of the outer portion of the plate. She just went with it, got it to land right at the base of the fence out there in right center field where neither fielder could get to it. And Horsfield comes around and scores easily. And she with again, a 2-out RBI there, the 4th RBI in the game, all with 2 outs.
Jade Bessler stands in now. In her last time in the 3rd to center field. Struck out looking back in the first. 2 down, runner on second base. 4-1, the advantage now for Western Dubuque. Slide for a strike, and we're even 1-1.
Yeah, Jade Bessler is smiling down at Coach as she comes back and looks like I can't believe it. Just felt like I swung in slow motion because she swung on that one. I think she's just kind of, yeah, Coach, I know that swung as bad as it looked, and I'll make up for it here in a minute.
Ball fouled back right side. For a foul ball. 1-2 the count. 2 down.
Coach Neal's got just as big a smile at her, and that's that little communication thing you got sometimes. Just, hey, don't worry about it. Just come back next swing and make a good one.
Popped up on the infield. The pitcher will take it. Hartman puts it away for out number 3. Bobcats score 2 runs, though, and take a 4-1 lead to the bottom of the 4th. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Come see the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation for your Sukup corn drying fans, heaters, and drying floors, all in stock. Good luck to all area athletes for continued success from the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation, your stocking Sukup sales and service dealer in New Vienna.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchase, repairs, and rebuilds, call the small engine experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
We're at the bottom of the 4th inning here. Western Dubuque postseason softball from KMCH Sports tonight. John Swisher, Bill Logan. Glad to have you along wherever you may be on this sunny summer Thursday night. 4-1 Bobcats with the lead, trying to win and advance on to Saturday night. They would play in Van Horn against Benton Community. And
Coach asking for a towel.
Yeah, Mr. Al Stoltz calling time, asking for a towel. Hands are really sweaty, said Lindsay Wilgenbush, as try to dry those off. She can't get a good hand on it here. 3-1 the count. Here in this 4th inning, 4-1. The lead for Western Dubuque. They scored 1 in the first, as Allie Bessler came in to score. Amy Kane scored in the second. A home run by Ella Link in the 4th. Hannah Horsfield scored on a hit by Peyton Kirkbrink. So 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the 4th. 4-1 the lead here in the bottom of the 4th as Decorah, the home team tonight. First state rules with the coin flip. There's strike 3 taken. And they got the moisture off the hands that time for good ball control. Strike 3. Good battle back by Wilgenbush that time, coming all the way back from 3-1.
Yeah, she did a nice job. And I saw the pitch before. She said something to her catcher, and I couldn't quite tell what it was, and I think that's what it must have been. They asked the umpire if she could come in the dugout and get a towel, wipe her hand off.
And the veteran, Al Stoltz, friend of ours, one of the good guys in high school softball umpiring. Been around for quite some time. Played umpire tonight from Dubuque. Kirk Park on the bases. From Jones County, there's a ground ball left side. Kane up and over the high throw. That's going to go all the way in the dugout. The runner will go to second as Heffernan hit that one on the ground. Kane came up with it. Good defensive play until that throw got away from her and then sailed over the head of her first baseman for the E6, as it'll bring up Kate Nimrod to top the order now.
Yeah, the ball kind of rolled up into the heel of her glove, so when she took it out of her glove, she didn't have a real good handle on it. Knew she was going to have to throw it hard in a little high throw.
A little looper into shallow left field. The runner sliding into third will be safe, and the runner who hit the ball, Nimrod, will go into second on the throw into third. So the hit only the second hit of the game. Nimrod there. Runners on second and third with Lauren Eggert now standing in.
Yeah, Coach Neal's going to call timeout and go down there, settle down her team there a little bit. Got the first batter out on strikes and then the second batter on a ground ball, but had a throwing error. And then usually we'll kind of see what happens. The next one comes up with a hit, and now they got something cooking. Whereas the second, third, and just one out, and your number 2 hitter coming up.
So Eggert will be standing in with one down. 4-1 to lead. We're in the last of inning number 4. As defensive time by Coach Neal and company. The offense took a timeout as well to discuss their strategy. And now both teams are ready to go.
Eggert's going to be the batter. She's their leading hitter on the year, batting .437. So average-wise, that's the girl you want up in this situation to try to cut into this 4-1 deficit.
Eggert walked and grounded out, hard hit into center field. That'll get down. Horsfield comes in, comes up with it, fires it into home. Third, the runner on third sliding back in. Safely runners on second and third. It's 4-2 Western Dubuque with Decorah still threatening with one down here in the 4th.
Yeah, that was a great throw home, but in that situation, keep that ball low and just cut off, because as soon as she saw that ball was high in the air, and the base hitter, Eggert, immediately just went to second. So now you got the same situation. You got runners at second and third. Ball just slipped out of her hand. Almost looked like last night when it was raining. The ball slipped out of her hand, got about halfway home, and hit the ground.
This one's up and out for a ball. Second ball, the at bat here to Riley Monteith. 2-0 the count.
She had the first hit of the game for Decorah last time. Hit a ball very similar to that one, deep right center field.
Oh, a collision after it was caught by Horsfield. Horsfield and Besler collide. One run will score as a runner on third. As it appears everybody's okay. Time is called to the veteran umpire, Kirk Park. They advise they are okay. As, thank goodness there, Horsfield able to keep a hold of that ball and make the catch for the second out. But Decorah does score the third run. It's a one-run game now.
Yeah, and I could see neither player. I don't know if either one of them called it or they both called it or what, but I could see that they were on a collision course out there, and thank goodness they both got up right away. Horsfield caught it and immediately threw it in. As the right fielder, Besler went to the ground. But all's well that ends well.
There's the ball up and out for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Haley Neerling standing in after striking out, swinging, I should say, last time in the third. Walked back in the first. Ball's fouled back to the fence behind home plate. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 down. Runner on third. That's the tying run. 2 runs have scored for Decorah here in the 4th. Bobcats lead this game 4-3. Decorah coming in with a record of 9-18 in 27 games played. Bobcats are 22-15. 37 games so far in the season. They're 38th here tonight. Counts even out 2-2. This one is rifled into center field. The game is tied up. Decorah takes a page out of the book of Western Dubuque's offense with a 2-out hit there and ties the game up. Their 3rd run this inning.
Yeah, they did a nice job there of getting that pressure put back on and hanging around in this game. We talked about it a couple of innings ago. Sometimes, you let a team hang around sometimes, and sometimes you just get a few base hits, a few weird things happen, and get out of this inning and get back in and get the offense going.
Ball up and out there for ball 1. 1-0 the count. 2 down. Runner on first. 4-4 tie. Little hopper left side. It drops right in front of the third baseman. A low throw. Great stretch. Able to hold on to the ball was Reagan Massey on the throw by Kerprick. Massey, a great athletic play at first base. And a 5-3 put out. Gets as they go to the 5th. The 3-run score for Decorah. They tie this game up at 4. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Monticello Sports is your retail sporting goods store in Monticello. They carry shoes, uniforms, and equipment and do screening for all area schools. Monticello Sports is your specialty sporting goods store in Monticello.
Peace of mind. That's what high-tech communications can provide for you with a security system and video surveillance system for your business. You may also be eligible for a discount on your business insurance. Doesn't it make sense to see what high-tech communications can do for your business? High-tech communications, changing your world with technology.
John and Bill back with you from Farley. As 4-4 is our score now. Western Dubuque batting here at the top of inning number 5. Here's a grounder outside the circle. Pitcher Hartman gets to it and will retire the leadoff batter, Reagan Massey, here. The 1-3 put out for out number 1.
Yeah, Massey just made the great play at first base, and it seems like, whenever you make a great play, you lead off the next inning. But unfortunately for the Bobcats, first pitch is a little ground ball right back to the pitcher. Hartman did a nice job knocking it down, picking up, throwing her out at first.
Swung through that one for a strike, 0-1 the count to Michaela Jones, who is 0 for 2 in this game. She is flied out and grounded out. And this one swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Here to Jones. One down. This one is a grounder right side. The second baseman was confused. Havel, did it bounce off the pitcher?
It went off the pitcher. She kind of stuck her glove out, went off her glove, and then it looked like second base. She was going up the middle. Then it kind of went back to her left. So base hit off the glove of the pitcher. And it's a good job there by the catcher. And they got a courtesy runner for the catcher.
Danny Wolf. Danny Wolf, the senior, on to courtesy run, wearing number 5.
Would have liked to have seen that 47-mile-an-hour pitch.
Bringing the heat today, John Jay, on the Cubs outfielders. That's why he's not a pitcher.
A scoreless inning, though. Lackey's on the DL.
Should have brought him in sooner.
They might need more out of him here in the next 10 days.
Not a great game against the Brewers today. There's a throw down on another steal. Danny Wolf gets a steal this time as Wolf. She's 12 for 12 off the bench in her courtesy running duties. 12 for 12 on the season, 3rd on the team in stolen bases. Denlinger pops this one up to the left of the circle, and making the catch is the pitcher Hartman for out number 2. Brings up Lindsay Wilgenbush now with 2 down, runner on second.
Yeah, see if she can help her own cause here. 2 outs and a runner at second. Tie ball game. So right now, Lindsay's just, I got to put the ball in play and help here. Try to do anything that I can to help the team retake this lead. They've been ahead the whole game.
Upstairs above helmet high. The ball 1. 1-0 the count with 2 down. Lindsay Wilgenbush, 0 for 2. Pop out and ground down. Stands in with a runner on second. 2 away, and this one is hit deep into center field. Pipo going back, and a bounce off the bottom of the wall. 1 run is in. The Bobcats have retaken this lead with another 2-out RBI hit. This time, Lindsay Wilgenbush, the pitcher, helping her own cause. It's 5-4 Bobcats, top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, it's just amazing to me that they got 5 runs, and all of them are with 2 outs. That's an amazing stat. And sometimes that's how you win close ball games, is being able to come up with that clutch hit. Boy, she hit all that one. I thought for a minute there that might have had a shot at getting out here, but she took off right away in a stand-up double. That double is her 9th double of the year. Has a triple and 3 home runs, so she does have some pop in that bat. So good job of helping herself out. to send the courtesy runner out. Number 20, Jenna Hafler.
This one's sky to the infield behind the pitch. There's circle, and the second baseman let up. She's not sure what's going on, why she isn't running up the runner. As she just allowed her to get back to third, the shortstop coming in. As the second baseman let up, she thought she heard her shortstop call it off. She let up, and then when she tried to go back and get it, hit off her glove. So the E4 off the bat of Amy King, she's on first. And Rogenbush turned around third hard. Halfway down the line, shortstop just staring at her. And then they had a chance to go after her again. Her third baseman was still at third. She decided not to make the play.
Yeah, I'm not sure what her thought process was. She had her dead to rights twice. First time she looked, and then she looked at it, and then the runner thought, well, I better go. So she took another couple steps towards home. And took a couple steps, looked at her. So, Hafler decided to go back to third and didn't even challenge her. I mean, I think she would have been an easy out.
Runners on second and third. One run in for the Bobcats. They lead this game 5-4. Check that 1-0 count here to Evelyn Link. As Link, a home runner last time up, takes a strike there. We're even 1-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want Link coming up in this situation. I'd rather open the inning with her with nobody on base and nobody out here than runners in second, third.
There's a ball outside for ball two. 2-1 the count here. We're 2 down. Bobcats lead by a run, 5-4. Two-1 on the way. Swung on and miss right down above the knees. We're even 2-2.
Yeah, it's amazing to me how far out in front of that box she stands. Her right foot's about even with the front of home plate. Her left foot is just inside that white stripe that designates the batter's box. So it stands up in the box.
We're full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes here to Link. Base is open at first. So Hartman, you think she's going to be real careful, you would think. With a 1-run lead for the Bobcats. 2 outs, 3-2 on the way. Pops it up, left side, out of play. And we'll do the full count pitch coming up here. All over again.
Good pitcher's pitch that time by Hartman. Wasn't ready to give in and give her something too good to hit.
And the 3-2 is popped up again. Top of the overhang there. Behind home plate. Checking the covering over the bleachers right behind home plate. Here at Farley Park on the softball field. 3-2 as there is a ball up and out for ball 4. As Link will make her way to first. 2 outs brings up Hannah Horsfield now. She's got 1 hit so far this game. Reached on air and a walk and scored her last time in a 2-run fourth. Probably not the worst thing for Decorah there. Load the bases with Link. There's a strike in her half above the knees. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, Link walked her first 2 times up as well before she hit that home run. So she's been very selective and worked that, fouled off a couple 3-2 pitches.
So on a stinking outside in the dirt for a ball. We're even 1 ball and 1 strike. 7th batter in this inning for Western Dubuque. Hannah Horsfield standing in. Bobcats have gathered 2 more hits. They have 7 on the night. 8 on the night, I should say. Another run to go ahead, 5-4. Ball 2 there. 2-1 the count. On top of the 5th inning. The 2-1 is upstairs. Chin high and a throw down by Eggert, trying to get something to happen there, and easily back into the third was the runner, Hafer. As
3-2 count now, 2 outs. That's going to have all the runners going.
Ball 3 there for the full count, and it's left side foul. coming up here. 2 down. Runners going, as Bill said. The bases loaded here in the 5th inning. Bobcats trying to add to their lead here as they able to retake it after the game was tied heading into this 5th inning. 5-4. Bobcats. There's a hard ground to right side. Second baseman able to stay down at the first baseman. Forgot to cover the bag. She forgot to cover first base. She got caught up watching the second baseman able to field the ball. And the first baseman just plain forgot to cover the bag. With the time she went back to get there, safe is the call. Bobcats scored 6-4, 2 outs, bases still loaded.
And what are you going to call that one? Got to be a hit.
Infield hit. You can't call it a mental error.
Can't assume the out.
My, what a tough break for Decorah. Layton Edie, you feel bad for her. She just plain forgot. I don't know how else she explained it. Then she got caught up watching.
Yeah, and then when she did get the ball, she threw it about as hard as she could throw the ball to the pitcher. Don't do that.
Not happy.
Not the pitcher's fault. Don't make a wild throw and compound the problem. But, yeah, she was highly disappointed in her effort there.
As Peyton Kirkbrick stands in, base is full at 6-4. 1-2 the count to Kirkbrick with 2 down. The 8th batter in this inning, Kirkbrick, who has a hit, which was a double last time of the 4th, and an RBI. She batted in one of those 2 runs in the 4th inning. Takes the ball here. We're even down 2-2.
Yeah, and Hartman's going to want to make it happen here at 2-2. She doesn't want to throw another full count pitch and get the runners moving again here, so she's going to want to make it happen right now.
Right side, just going to be a foul ball down the first base line off the bat of Kirkbrick. That would have landed about 3 feet to the left. It would have been a fair ball, and the first baseman, Edie, was not able to get to it. A couple of runs would have, at least 1 run would have scored. Kirkbrick stands back in. Base is full. 2-2 on the way. There is a hit batter.
Yeah.
It nicked her as it went by off the plate inside. And Coach Christofferson will take time and come on, have a word. Field here on the hit batter. Second one of those of the night. As the bases will still be full, the 3rd run of the inning scores at 7-4 at Western Dubuque.
Yeah, Decorah just had the wheels fall off this thing. Had a little pop fly that second baseman kind of called it, and then she looked around to see if anybody else was going to get it. It dropped. Got a base runner on there. And then forgot to cover first base. And, just some weird inning here that's letting Western Dubuque put some runs on the board here again. They're, again, all with 2 outs. All 7 runs have been scored after 2 were out.
Update from Exide Field tonight at the Beckman Complex. The West Delaware Hawks won Game 1 over Williamsburg makeup contest from last Wednesday night. Game 1 final 10-5 in 5 innings. And the second game went to the Hawks 11-1 in 5 innings. Still a baseball team now 19-14 on the season. There's the ball upstairs. That guy for ball 1-1-0 the count. And I did not check. Did you check the pairings if they came out today from the
last time I looked around lunchtime, they were not out.
Not out yet. Last year at this time, they usually came out on this day. Wednesday or Thursday of this week for 3A and 4A, with 2A coming out 22A last week. 1-1 the count. Here to Jade Bessler, number 9 hitter in this inning. Bases loaded. 3 runs have scored for the Bobcats. And this one is skied left side. Shortstop will get to it just on the edge of the grass, able to leap up and make the catch in the last second to pop out to the shortstop for out. Number 3. 3-run score there. Bobcats untie this game and take the lead again. It's 7-4. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Wolf Co Electric specializes in residential, commercial, agricultural, industrial, and aerial work. They sell and service generic generators and renewable energy systems. For all your electrical sales and service needs, call the experts at Wolf Co Electric at 563-922-2395.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
The staff at Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. Go teams!
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as the great incentives at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Crop Production Services in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all of your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they've got you covered. Call Crop Production Services in Winthrop, 319-935-3481.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Our third hit batter of the night. First one for Decorah, leads off this bottom of the fifth inning. Leighton Edie takes the pitch on her left foot. As a pinch runner coming in at first base. Number 17 is the runner for Decorah. That's Caitlin Walter, the sophomore. And it brings up over 2 to the catcher and a up to the second baseman. And she's this center field will get down in front of the center fielder Horsfield. Runners will be on first and second. We're going to start this inning. So Decorah trying to find the answer after the Bobcats scored 3 runs in the top half of this fifth inning on 3 hits, 1 defensive error for the Vikings, and 3 runners left on base. Bottom of the fifth, 7-4 Bobcat advantage. This one is a strike on the outer half, thigh high for strike 1 on 1 to count.
Yeah, you got to give Decorah credit. You know, it would have been easy just to roll over. Okay, they're doing what they do. But trailing by 3, they're right out there on base. So no clue so far.
One foul back to the fence for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Runners on first and second here. This one swung on and missed. Hartman, the pitcher, coming up empty for the swinging strikeout. Out number 1 brings up Natalie Heffern now. Heffern, the left fielder, reached on an error and scored her last time of the 4th as grounded out back into second. So it swung on and missed. The pitch, Japanese couldn't catch up to it. The new pitcher here, Sydney Kennedy, the 8th grader, on, replacing Lindsay Wilgenbush for Western Dubuque. It's Kennedy's 19th appearance on the season. 1-1 the count now. 22, check that 1-2 record. 53 2/3 innings pitched. 51 hits against her, 37 runs against. She's got 4 saves. 29 earned runs, a 3.78 ERA, 21 walks, 6 hit batters, 47 strikeouts, opponents hitting just 237 against her. The 2-1 on the way is a ball off the plate outside for ball 3. 3-1 to count. The 3-1 is a chopper left side. Third baseman up and over. Gets Heffern on the 5-3 put out number 2. Brings up Kate Nimrod now the top of the order with runners on second and third with 2 away.
Good communication there as Faith Kirkrick was going to her left. Pitcher Kennedy was coming to her right to maybe kind of get it. Peyton just called her out, says, my, and she picked it up, made an accurate throw.
Loop for left side and foul territory coming on the third baseman there in time. Goes for a foul ball, strike 1.
Nimrod 1 for 2. Was called out on strikes her first time up, walked, second time up, and then singled and scored. back in the fourth inning.
Off speed pitch. Went for it and fouled it off awkwardly right side on a play for a strike two. 0-2 the count here to Kate Nemrod. Had a hit and scored her last time in the 3-run fourth inning for Decorah. Swung on a miss there. They had the Bobcats get out of a jam. They leave 2 runners on for Decorah. To go to 6-7-4 Western Dubuque. Back after this from KMC Sports.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
Credit union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dubuque ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dubuque. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Thank you. Welcome back in. John and Bill back in Farley as 5, 6, 7, Massey, Jones, and Denlinger in up this inning for Western Dubuque, leading 7-4 at the top of the 6th inning. This one lifted in the air, left side. Left fielder coming on. She will make the catch. Heffern puts it away. The F7 for out. Number 1 is Michaela Jones. Will stand it out. Got an infield hit and scored. The last time in that 3-run 5th inning for the Bobcats. 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Should say 2 in the 4th and 3 in the 5th for 7 runs. As this one's popped up right side and out of play. Talking about 3A and 4A districts coming out for baseball. The Western Dubuque Bobcat baseball team, a top 10 ranked team this year. AC Bryant and company have a good squad. I hope to make some noise in Class 4A. They get to host again this year. They will host Davenport Central at 7 o'clock next Friday, July 14th, for a round of Class 4 and 3A baseball play.
Oh, right.
Why?
They only got 2. How does that?
As there is a swing and a miss. Look at that here. The strikeout, swinging strikeout for out number 2.
There's only 6 teams in there. They got 3 winners, and then who plays once you got 3 winners?
That's a good point, Bill.
I never saw a bracket
just to our left and out of play, up and over the fence
before. I would assume Western Dubuque would get a bye there. Somebody's going to have play. There'd be 2 play-in games and 2 teams
I've
with a
never
bye.
seen a bracket set up like that.
Nope. That's obviously a typo. Somebody's got to be getting after the state on that pairing. I knew they said, in an article in the paper, that they were going to have to go through Cedar Rapids, Washington.
Oh, and 1 the count. This one's fouled back out of play behind home plate. 0-2 the count, 2 down. Here on the top of the 6th, Bobcats lead 7-4. And Substate 6 is the same. This one's a grounder right side. And the second baseman able to throw out number 3. So the bottom of the 6th, 7-4 Bobcats. Back after this, KMC Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Mormon Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel today at 927-2263. Mormon Insurance, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester.
John and Bill back with you. Bottom of the sixth inning here. This Class 3A Region 4, Class 4A Region 4. First rounder here tonight. Lauren Eggert stands in for Decorah. Eggert, Monteith, and Neerling, 2, 3, 4. They're the last of inning number 6. A ball misses up and down, or even 1-1. Here the sixth inning here. 7-4. Bobcats with the lead. Decorah scored 1 in the first and 3 more in the fourth. There's a sharp liner over the jumping effort of Peyton Kirprick into left field. For the hit, only 6 hit now for the Decorah offense.
Yeah, that was hit hard, and Kirprick almost made a great play. She stretched high to her left and just couldn't quite. She slowed it down, but couldn't quite contain it to lead off single. Third or second hit of the game, third time on base by Eggert.
Time is called. Back of the circle, the infield and the pitcher meeting. The catcher stayed at home plate, and the runner, Maya Numedal, the 8th grader.
I'm glad you got those last names.
Well, seen a few of them over the years with those.
Your twin giving you all those
names,
pronunciations.
Your long lost son, is that what you said? There is a strike. 0-1 the count. Good friend of Bill's. Mine. Is he looking over here? Yeah, no, you don't. You're blind if you see a resemblance. There's a ball up and out. We're even 1-1. Riley Monteith standing in, runner on first. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count.
All of that one. She took a big, healthy cut on that one and turned around, smiled at coach. Geez, I missed, but boy, was I going for it.
1-2. That's strike 3 on the outside corner, waist high for the third strike for out number 1.
Third strikeout in 1 of the third innings there by Kennedy there. So she's done a nice job. Hit a batter and gave up a hit right off the bat, but then settled down and got the next 3 batters out. So that did a nice job here as just an 8th grader.
There's a sharp grounder in the gap into left field as Eggert to second and nearly into left field.
7th hit of the game for Decorah, and that'll bring up Alex Abel. She's walked twice and grounded out. Coach coming down. We're going to have another runner.
Runner here, a pinch runner.
This is number 5, and they got 2 of them, so we'll see who they...
She's not afraid to use her pinch runners. Doing that a lot here tonight. Did you hear what he said? PA man here, Katie Beergum. Katie Beergum, the freshman, is running at first base. As that one I didn't figure out alone. He is silent. Swung on and missed there. 1-1 the count with 1 down. Beergum, B-J-E-R-G-U-M. Beergum, it's pronounced. The freshman pitcher on our first base for a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count with 1 down. Runners on first and second. Here the Last of inning number 6. Bobcats lead this game 7-4. The 2-2 on the way. Here to Alex Hamble. Grounded out her last time, walked her first 2 times up. Foul tipped that one in the glove of Jones. She hangs on for the swinging strikeout for out number 2. And it brings up Leighton Edie now. Edie was hit by a pitch her last time in the 5th. Struck out in the 3rd and the 1st.
This is the first batter that Kennedy faced last inning. So they made it through the lineup here on her, but she's struck 4 of them out. So she's done a nice job. Given up a couple hits, hit a batter, but been able to get herself out of some tight spots here.
Up and out for a ball there. There's a foul ball left side. In front of the third base Bobcat dugout. Behind Stafford. 1-1 the countdown. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 7-4. Western Dubuque has the lead. Trying to win and move on Saturday night in Van Horn, taking on the number 1 team in Class 4A Benton Community. Swinging and miss there for strike 2, 1-2. As this one's down and in off the plate for ball 2. 2-2 now the count.
Right idea, good pitch there by Kennedy. Don't give in, don't give anything too much. But right now you want to get something happen on the 2-2 pitch.
The ball bounces inside near the batter, goes to the backstop. First wild pitch we've seen on the night, to my recollection.
Both catchers done a nice job.
Getting into 2nd and 3rd, the Decorah runners. 2 down. The 3-2 on the way. Downstairs, inside, off the plate, ball 4. Edie takes a 2-out walk. The bases are full for Ambria Pipo. Pipo got a hit to center last time of the 5th.
And she's just looking to get that ball in play here. The potential tying run at first base. She had a base hit her last time up, a hard hit. She's got to go as a re-entry because they put a runner in for her last time. So umpire said, yeah, I did, but he didn't report it to the third base dugout. So alert play there by the third base dugout to try to catch that.
Alert bookkeeper there. People standing in. Runners on every base here for the Decorah. Speed pitch downstairs. 2-0 for a ball. 1-0 count. Here's a number 7 batter in the lineup for Decorah. This inning. No runs yet. And Western Dubuque's trying to keep it that way. Low grounder right side, trying to step on the bag. She got it before the runner slid in there. What a play by second baseman Besler. Able to field it and step on the bag with the right foot before the runner slid in. So the 4U unassisted, put out by the second baseman for out number 3. We go to 7. 7-4 Bobcats back after this in KMC Sports.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence has over 100 years of experience. Wapsie Valley Creamery is a family-owned business dedicated to serving Eastern Iowa farmers. Wapsie Valley Creamery in Independence, partners in excellence.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
City of Manchester would like to wish all the area athletes, teams, and coaching staff the best of luck. The City of Manchester appreciates all the hard work and dedication put forth on the field and in the classroom. Go teams!
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Back in 7th inning. Lindsey Wilgenbush will lead things off here for the Bobcats. 8-9-1. Wilgenbush, Kane, and Link. Western Dubuque leads this game 7-4. This one is chopped left side, foul ball. Off the bat of Lindsey Wilgenbush. The 1-1. As a ball there, 2-1 the count. Back in and ready, Wilgenbush. Off softball the next 2 nights here from KMCH Sports. This season play continues tomorrow night, Class 3A West Delaware softball as they host Crestwood at Sill Field. Be on the air a little before 7 o'clock. Bill Logan will be in Dyersville for Beckman coverage, live updates throughout the night. Saturday night, there's a ball upstairs for ball 4 as Wilgenbush earns a leadoff walk. Most likely Saturday night, Western Dubuque can hang on tonight. We'll be in Van Horn for that matchup against the number 1 team in 4A, Benton Community. As time called and the runner going out.
It'll actually be a pinch runner now. So the courtesy runner earlier when she was pitching, but she's playing first base now, so it'll be a pinch runner.
So it's a different runner as Danny will come in. And this one is hammered on the ground into left field. A base hit puts runners on first and second, brings up the top of the order.
Base hit. That number 9 spot, Amy Kane, she 2-out triple back in the second, came in and scored the second run. So, you know, productive in that number 9 spot, getting on base 3 times. And scored twice, and now you're bringing up top of the order and Ella Link up.
Runners on first and second, nobody down. Top of the 7th inning, Hawks added their lead here, and some insurance runs in this inning. The visitors tonight, Western Dubuque on their home diamond by the coin flip in postseason play. State rules, there's a strike, and we're even 1-1. And the 1-1 on the way upstairs, above helmet high for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
Ella looking to get a pitch that she can drive. She's walked 3 times, but back in the 4th inning, she had a solo home run, 2-out solo home run. Scored the 3rd run of the game for Western Dubuque.
And there's the ball that misses. 3 balls and 1 strike now.
Not that you got any place to put her, but yet you got to pitch pretty careful. The dangerous hitting Ella Link here. Obviously, a lot of pop in that bat.
There's ball 4. It happened last time in that situation in the 5th. Link will walk for the 4th time here tonight. She hit that homer back in the 4th. Her only official back tonight, the home run to left field. As Wolf on 3rd, Kane on 2nd. Link on 1st, and a strike there. 0-1 the count to Hannah Horsfield.
Link's the team leader in drawing walks with 12 coming into tonight in 37 games, but she's got 4 of them here tonight.
So up and out for a ball. 1-1 the count.
And I think a couple of them were the unintentional, intentional variety because they weren't really giving her anything too close either.
Speed upstairs. Stayed up. Takes it chin high for a ball. 2-0 the count. Here's a Hannah Horsfield. Reached 4 times in this game so far. Upstairs. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Reached on an error. RBI hit. A walk. An infield hitter last time.
2 RBIs as well. So having a nice night at the plate. Getting on base every time.
And this one's upstairs above helmet high. Another RBI, this time via a walk for Horsfield. Link goes to second. Wolf will score. Canes at third.
First time they scored a run tonight with not 2 outs. They did change of pitcher.
New pitcher coming on. We'll tell you more about her when we come back. So Bobcats lead by 4 in the top of 7. 8-4 Western Dubuque. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Call By County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical wishes all area teams, coaching staffs, and fans continued success.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Come see the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation for your Soukup corn drying fans, heaters, and drying floors, all in stock. Good luck to all area athletes for continued success from the guys at New Vienna Ag Automation, your stocking Soukup sales and service dealer in New Vienna.
Still nobody out here. The Bobcats have scored a run. Bases loaded. We're on the top of the 7th. Look for insurance runs. They lead this game by 4. We're in the final inning in the top of the 7th. There's a strike taken. Strike 1, 0-1 the count as a new pitcher is the flex player starting this game in that position, Maddie Clement, a freshman, her 8th appearance, a 0-1 record. And there's strike 2, 0-2 the count. As Clement, the second pitcher, now for Decorah the night, 0-1 record, 16 innings pitched, 20 hits against her, 13 runs against, 12 earned runs, a 5.25 ERA, swing and a miss there, and a swinging strikeout by Kirkbrick for out number 1. Jade Bessler now standing in. The Bobcats going to have to adjust a little here. A little slower tempo, and she's a left-handed.
Yeah, that's a big adjustment there. I mean, that batting practice, a lot of times is even a little quicker than what you've got going right there. So now there is some timing. Typically on a pitch like that, that's a pitch that a lot of times you'll just pop it up.
Foul ball left side, just left of the third base line. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. Here with 1 down.
But give her credit, she's coming in and throwing strikes.
An hour and 46 minutes old here tonight. We're in the 7th inning. Upstairs, above helmet high for a ball. 1-2 the count with 1 down. Runner on every base here for Western Dubuque. Top of inning number 7. Downstairs, bounces in front of the plate. 2-2, 2-2. Is the count. Jade Bessler has 1 hit so far this game. They're ready. The 2-2 on the way. Upstairs and got that up for part of the zone for the strikeout, says home plate umpire for the backwards K for out number 2. It brings up Rankin Massey down.
Yeah, that's one of those ones on that kind of a pitch. You can tend to give up on a little too early, and it's dropping in there. And she kind of gave up on that pitch. There again, Massey just did it. Gave up on that pitch and dropped right in there for a called strike. So effective pitching. She come in and struck out the first 2 batters she's faced.
The 0-1 off-speed pitch outside. 2-1, 1-1 the count with 2 down. In the top of inning number 7, Western Dubuque leads this game 8-4. This one is hit up in the air left side on top of the dugout, bounce into the fence to our left. 1-2 the count. Always like this setup. The field is a little lower. There's a ball lifted in the air. Center field will get it. 2 outs as runners are going. And the F8 ends the inning. F8 for out number 3. Bottom of the 7th. We go back after this from KMCH Sports.
Is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your engine purchase, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big town quality.
For all your animal feed and nutrition needs, turn to your local U.S. Feeds dealer, Edgewood Feed Mill. Good luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Edgewood Feed Mill, your ag feeds experts in Edgewood.
Auto Super Center has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staffs, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Back into Farley, low popper left side. And that will be caught by the Bobcats on the pop out there. Off the bat of Elizabeth Hartman. The shortstop for one down brings up Natalie Heffer now. As 1-0 the count. Into the other. Efron reached on an error and scored her last time of the 4th. 2-0 here is fouled back. Strike 1. 2-1 now the count. As the pitch is swung at and missed. And we're even 2-2 now. And this is strike 3. Heffernan swinging for strikeout. And the second out brings up Kate Nemrod now. The final chance season. Bobcats trying to pick up their 23rd win of the year with an 8-4 lead of the 7th. 2 down as a foul. 0-1 the count. It wasn't the prettiest thing at times, but Bobcats have done a nice job here today. There's a foul ball left side. Strike 2 and 2 the count.
Yeah, they got a 4-1 lead. Then Decorah scored 3 in the bottom of the 4th, tied up 4-4 because they had to do to get back ahead in the contest and maintain that lead.
As the strikeout there, the backwards K looking by Nimrod for out number 3. And the Bobcats have won this game. 8-4 is the final. We'll come back, start a post game. Right after this from Farley, 8-4. Bobcats get the win as we're back from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Monticello Sports is your retail sporting goods store in Monticello. They carry shoes, uniforms, and equipment and do screening for all area schools. Monticello Sports is your specialty sporting goods store in Monticello.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Wolfco Electric specializes in residential, commercial, agricultural, industrial, and aerial work. They sell and service generic generators and renewable energy systems. For all your electrical sales and service needs, call the experts at Wolfco Electric at 563-922-2395.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The staff at Bodenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. Go teams!
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Crop Production Services in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. For all of your custom applications of fungicide and insecticide needs, from aerial to wide drops, they've got you covered. Call Crop Production Services in Winthrop, 319-935-3481.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring